of hoping is that maybe, just maybe, it's like, hey, this guy's cool, let's watch him. And then you're like, here,
Oh yeah.
and then Twitch is all like, hey, this guy's really cool, let's let him give like money to do this. And then I can actually afford better equipment. But I have to get like a certain amount of views, and then when I actually do get partnered, I have to like stream like at least 3 times a week, I think it said. So it's like, oh, I really gotta catch up my game here.
I think you can do it. You can totally do it.
No, don't play. Okay. Come on. Jump.
Alrighty. And we are back. Oh, hello there, peoples. Why, hello there, peoples. Welcome back, peoples. Well, welcome back, peoples. Well, welcome back, peoples. As you can see, I'm back. Well, welcome back, peoples. As you can see, I am back, and I'm playing. who we got? Oh my goodness, here he is, the man himself, Mark TDK Knight.
Got him.
Nice.
2 minutes. We're down to the last 2 bosses. We got this. We got it.
You stop sending guys in the derp zone.
They're not a derp zone.
They're gonna die. You've killed so many Marines by just going in the derp zone.
You know what? Let's just do this then, and you know.
And Greg just tried to run away.
Oh crap! 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 Chew on a stick. Oh no! Well, welcome back, peoples. As you can see, I am back. And today, okay, so here's what happened. And of course we have Daniel Garza, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is here. Welcome to the stream. Nice stop by. And here's the thing. There's a new thing on Twitch now where you're actually able to see when someone else's profile was activated, when they first created their Twitch account. And I went and I looked at mine, and it was today. Today, this date was when I first started to my Twitch account. Of course, it was Nate the Gate back then, because Nate the Great was taken because, you know, for whatever reason they never released that name yet. It still hasn't been done. So of course now I'm Nate the Great Nate, but still. Can't miss the anniversary. I know. So you're here on the actual like date of when I started to do. And it's weird because that means I'm thinking through and I actually looked through the first video I did, or I was able to put up on YouTube. It was like the week after. So like next week is when I first put up the video of Halo 4, which is why I'm playing it now. I did do some tests technically during this week, 4 years ago, testing the stream on my gaming computer now, but my other computer, my first one, when I started streaming, because I had Windows XP. That was my operating system, so I could only use XSplit. And I was trying to figure that out and how to stream with the computer, how that all worked, and so I was testing with Halo 4, and it's crazy because I remember doing that and testing it, trying to make sure, and then a little bit later I got a friend of mine to play with me, and I'll try to get her, you know, to join the 40th anniversary stream when I do that. So because I didn't know exactly what date, I forgot what date it was that I started the account on Twitch, or when I actually started streaming, but then of course now I'm able to see it on Twitch. So I'm like, okay, you know, I'll just play like 3 games that I had played back then, and you can look through my archive. But yeah, I know it's crazy to think that 4 years ago I'm just like, yeah, you know, let's try this out. And then on Halloween, of course, I did my first Halloween stream again 4 years ago. It's crazy. Danny Garza here is got the emojis going here, the emotes. Woo, celebration. Woo. Yeah, I know. So I actually, it's crazy because I had that video basically done like a month or 2 ago, and I was just waiting. I'm waiting for this month. I'm like, I'm waiting. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to show the video to you guys that I made. Just kind of showing the progression of like the no picture, like, I mean, no face cam, just a picture of myself, to me now having a whole bunch of stuff on the screen and you seeing me and all that stuff. It's crazy. So yeah, it's just crazy to think that you know, but it's also weird, like, thinking too, though, course, with Danny Garza here, just thinking about Danny's uncle, who's the original owner of his account, who had sadly passed away. It was crazy because it was the first oh boy, I don't want to cry now. It's supposed to be a celebration, but it was the first week. Actually, no, it was the first few months, because I think it was in like March later or so that he had joined and saw my my stream and chat, and it was crazy because I started talking to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, you seem like a cool guy, whatever." And then he's like, "Hey, do you know who I am?" I'm like, "No, I don't." And he goes, "I'm a coder for Fallout 4." And I'm like, "What?" And you know, he was at home, and he said that he would do all his coding at home for Fallout 4, which is crazy to think. Like, it's just out of everyone. Like, I just started, you know, streaming not that long ago at the time, and to like find like, "Oh yeah, I'm coding stuff for Fallout 4." It's like, what? And then after that, he was you know, he kept showing up. He kept supporting the stream. He kept supporting me. No, yes, I mean, it's and it's funny because I don't know, some people might notice, and I did do this before, but I made a little bit not as obvious now. But if you can kind of see, actually it's darker now, the screen, you can kind of see it, and I'm gonna double check that it's there. I actually do have a little type of memorial thing on the upper right hand corner. I actually I do have, you know, rest in peace, Daniel Alan Garza, in memory of him. You know, it's a little bit more it's transparent. So because what would happen is I had it more you know, more visible, and people were asking what it was, and you know, I just didn't want to, you know, keep talking about or keep explaining it, and that. So you know, I did tell him that I would put something that you know, and he would always be part of the stream, and yeah, just thinking of, but it's just cool because now that, you know, Danny Garza has the account, it's like he's still around, you know. I didn't think I'd get this emotional, but you know, I haven't thought about it in a little while, and you know, anyways, I know he wouldn't want me crying about him, but you know, anyways, oof. But so yeah, anytime I see you know, you around Danny in this stream, it's kind of like he's still around, you know. And he'll always be part of the streams, you know, because I don't know, because it was for him. I mean, with this support, and he kept you know, kept coming back and just supporting me. So it was you know, he'll always be a part of you know, my life in some way. So you know, yeah, I didn't think I thought I could hold it in, but it was just it's just crazy to think. Like I said, 4 years ago, it's like. So anyways, I thought I'd you know, mention him. So, and of course, you know, I'll do it again in the full 4th anniversary stream that I'll do, but it's just you know, bringing some of those memories back, you know. But anyways, I know he would want me to enjoy myself and have fun and not to think about that, but you know. Anyways, let's get this started. Oh, actually, I should probably, whatever. I'll just go with this. Oh, what the? But yeah, so
All right, let's get to this. But yeah, it's crazy that yeah, I started streaming with like, of course, I'm like, what game would I try to test the stream on? Like, oh, Halo 4, because at the time it was like, oh, Halo 4 and whatnot. I'll let this play a bit. But you know, it's just it's like in the crazy thing, like I said, when I was making that video, you know, going through all the ones that I have uploaded on YouTube, just seeing the progression of like how the stream you know had happened, and just like from the quality from what it was back then when I had like, well, I mean, well, it's because but you know. That's what he wanted. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm trying to do, right? And I know, like he even, because I had actually talked to him, you know, before he you know, where I think it was Mexico, he said, or some maybe not Mexico, but somewhere else he said he wanted to go to, you know, while he, you know, his vacation. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, but I mean, and that is the thing, it's like, it's, you know, yeah, your uncle was very integral to that, in giving me the confidence to keep going, so it's, but again, that's what I'm saying, like, it's just always, like, going back, looking through all the stuff, and seeing that progression, and, you know, it was just, and putting it together, it's just crazy, because again, because of you, though, Danny Garza, I was able to get this internet because you donated $100 on Christmas, or around Christmas. It was funny because I was at a Christmas banquet, and then and I was looking at my phone, and then on PayPal it's like, oh, Danny Garza has you know, you've received money, and I'm like, what? What's this? What's this? And then I go. And then I'm like, what? And then later I go on and I saw that you donated like $100. And then I told my parents that, and I told my dad that, and it's like, you know what? Okay, let's get you better internet to do a better stream. And it was like, so thank you for that, because
where are we?
yeah, no, because like the internet I had was
Why did you wake me?
Not fiber optic at all. It was very basic. Very basic internet, and I could not stream like I had to do it like, what was it, 300 kilobits per second. I couldn't go any higher because if I went to 400 or 500, it would lag. Like, it would look better, but it would lag. And also, like, trying to figure out how it'd work on the computer, like how good the quality should be on the computer. So I couldn't have it in 720 at all, and you know, it was just all this stuff, and that's well, that's where, you know, with you know, making the 4-year anniversary video, it's just crazy too, and I wanted to kind of show that and be like, this is how it was in the beginning, very pixelated and whatnot, and then because I had here, I'll pull it out, the really old soundboard right here that was actually a teacher from my high school. They were getting rid of it because they had, well, they obviously had a better soundboard for what they wanted. So because it was so old, they probably didn't think you could sell it. Just like, here, you want this? Here, just take it. So I took this. Now, mind you, there was no amp for this, meaning that whatever I tried volume-wise, I had to like try to crank the volume even more. So that means there was probably some static and other noises, and it just, the quality was not that good. I know, right? I know. Like it's, I don't even think this company does anything anymore. It's, what is it? Spirit Folio or something like that. Like it's yeah, Spirit. Yeah. It's a really old soundboard. So, and that's what I used. That's the only way I could have sound, because again, I had Windows XP at the time. You know, Windows 10 wasn't out, and it wasn't like basically free, officially free. But it's oh man, it was so weird. So because so I had to like figure out a way to hook it up so that this is how I had my microphone on here, and then I had the sound from the game hooked up here as like a separate thing, like a separate slider, and I'd go, okay, well here it is. Here's the, you know, the sound for the game, and then one of these that worked would be for the microphone, and that was like the only way I could have any sound from both the mic and you know, and the game itself. And I didn't have a face cam, a webcam, didn't have anything. So I just had a picture of myself. just a random picture of myself. You know, just cuz. Yeah, I'm like, well, everyone's got a face cam. I'm like, oh, I'll just put a picture of myself. That'll be good. So it was kind of funny. Oh man, oh, it was just, and for the first time, I never actually used a mic for most of it, because I'm like, well, who would want to, you know, listen to me talk? Like, I'm like, I don't know. And then, well, that's where, like I was saying, my friend, because I actually, funny thing is, I met her over Halo 3, years ago, on Xbox Live. And you know, so we became friends, and haven't talked to her recently. You know, I'd like to get her into the full 40th anniversary stream, because she would. Well, if you saw the start of the video, I might play at the end just in case you would, you know, want to see it. I'll put it on YouTube, of course, and probably put it on Twitch just to kind of let you guys see it. But at the start, like, she was the one that was kind of like when I was, you know, playing I was actually playing Halo 4. Multiplayer, and I was just like explaining the whole thing about Twitch. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I, you know, it's a lot of work, and I don't know if I can do it. And she's like, oh, you can totally do it. Yeah, you should do it. And then, well, you know, and then it's and here we are, you know. So it's just kind of cool that me trying to do this, you know, that I was doing something right, I guess. Because people actually did want to see me somewhat, even though I only get maybe 3 or 4 consecutive viewers here and there, as like constant, and the odd time I might get more, but oh yeah, so we're now playing with the 360 controller because I've been using the you know, the re-release of the Duke controller, the original Xbox controller from the very first Xbox, so it's a little different than the 360. There's a little difference here. Just, you know, just a little difference. But that's funny. But no, yeah. So it's it's just crazy, you know. I try, you know, because I don't know. I wanted to do it. I mean, I like games anyways, and I'm like, you know, might as well. And I like meeting people. You know, meeting new people and whatnot, and oh yeah, but maple syrup, yay, yeah. But yeah, it's just yeah. So and I kind of wanted, because there's a lot of streamers out there that, you know, I guess a lot of them could be toxic. It would be a good way to explain it. They only care about a certain selective group of people, and you know, and just because I went on other streams and try to, you know, just to even talk to whoever's there, like because I understand that some of them, the more popular ones, just have a lot of people and they can't talk to everyone. That's fine, but then they start, whenever I see them actually acknowledging only certain people, it's like, what about the people that are just showing up? You don't care about them or whatever? So, you know, I kind of wanted to create a place for people just to show up and, you know, just kind of hang out and not worry about, you know, being harassed by the streamer or you know, whatever, or being treated, you know, poorly. But you know, so it's at least it looks like I'm doing something right, you know. But it's just crazy to think 4 years ago, 4 years.
These Covenant aren't outfitted like standard
Canada,
military.
yeah.
It's possible you came across a rogue salvage ship.
Yeah, that was the other thing, because there's the odd time where I would see the guys like, oh, I'm Canadian too, or whatever, like Mike,
they haven't recognized us.
who renamed himself on his Twitch account to Mike from Canada, just so that you would know that he was from Canada. Like I do Canada Day streams, you know, that type of thing too. And so I, you know, I had some fun again, just you know, meeting people and just seeing. Well, I mean, playing other games. Well, and the cool thing is with random viewers. With sometimes I actually do with Halo 4. Is we're trying to play co-op, 4-player online. With just like random people. They're just like, hey, I want to play Halo 4, you know, campaign with you. Can I join? I'm like, okay, sure. And then like 2 other people would say the same thing, and then I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden I had like 3 other people with me. It's like, okay, sure, why not? So, and I want to do more of that. I keep saying that, but I do want to. I've just been so busy, but I want to do one where it's like, okay, I have time set out, and I'm gonna play with whoever wants to play this game with me. You know, that type of thing. I would like to do that. So I might do that for the 4th anniversary stream. Like, I'm really hoping it's gonna be this Friday, but if not, it will be next Friday for sure. Mooses. Mises. Oh. Someone wanted. No. Oh yeah, and so obviously for this, I mean, it might be not as obvious for some people. I am playing on the 360 and not Master Chief Collection because again, this is what I planned 4 years ago. You know, testing out the streams and trying to make this work. So I'm playing the OG Xbox 360 Halo 4. So like I said, that's why it's a little. That's why I'm playing on a 360 controller, right? Because that's what I say is weird. Because I'm so used now playing on the Master Chief Collection with my new old controller, which you could call it, because it basically is. It is the Duke controller. It is like the very first. It's a recreation of the very first Xbox controller that was ever made for the Xbox when it came out in 2001. So, oh yeah, it is here. You know, it's a new old controller, but it's obviously made for Xbox One and Windows 10 and most computers. You know, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'll play Halo 4 on the 360, and I'm like, oh yeah, but that's right, the controller. It's so small. Oh, you know, we got Danny here's doing all the emotes and having fun in chat. Whoop. Well, see, you know, if you were to subscribe to my Twitch channel, you can get the Nate mode. And if you were to subscribe for a tier 2, you get the other Nate mode. I mean, I'm just throwing it out there. Just tossing it out there. Nightbot dum-dum. Hey, I mean, hey, look at that. Nightbot knows that. See, Nightbot gets it. People hating on Nightbot, just like the good old days. No, when I started doing Nightbot, that's what. Because I had to put Nightbot basic, having things where it's like, after a certain amount of time, or after a certain amount of things that people say or whatever, that it says, or like I think I had if someone says something after a certain amount of time, it would automatically say if Nate isn't you know, looking at the stream right now, he's too focused on the game to watch the stream. See right here, I have it a little change, but it says if Nate doesn't answer right away, it's because he's not looking at the chat at the moment. But stick around, he'll see it soon, because people have left. People would say, hey, and then of course there's a bit of a delay, right, with the chat. So, in the stream, there's like a bit of that delay. So, I would be, you know, focusing on, you know, killing elites and jackals and grunts and whatnot. And I would notice that someone had you know, said something in chat, and of course, back then I didn't have a setup where there was a monitor there and the chat's here with, you know, the stream sort of going so I can see what's happening. I would have to go here and turn to see the chat over here, so, or on the phone or whatever. So I'd always have to look away because now I have my monitor. I have my laptop set up so that you know, stream's right here and the chat's there, big enough so I can see it. So all I have to do is kind of glance at it. So that's why I still have it there, because I'm like, you know, I still don't. I don't have like, you know, 20 people watching all the time, because then one of those 20 people could be all like, hey, if he doesn't answer, he's busy playing the game, so calm down. Or just talking, or because that would happen. Like, oh my goodness, are you serious? Danny Garza just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you, Danny, for subscribing. Well, see, now you can use my Nate mode. You can use that. Oh my goodness, I didn't expect you, because I don't think you subscribed before. I can't remember, so I wasn't sure if you were going to. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Oh yeah, that's the other thing I gotta do. I forgot to mention that. But I did, well, I mentioned it last stream, but I did get a new camera recently. See, look at that! See, look at that! You got the Nate vote there. But, oh my goodness. But yeah, so I did get a new camera. JVC, it was, at least 2011. But it actually is in HD. Unlike the webcam that I have, which is not HD at all, because it was for the Xbox 360 Vision Cam. So if you want to talk with people via video camera on Xbox Live, you would need this specific camera, webcam, to be able to talk to them. Or you could also plug it into a computer and use it as a webcam. So I just used that, and of course put my lovely face, which Danny Garza has used as an Nate mode, which is actually another of my beautiful face from Rainbow Six Vegas. So Rainbow Six Vegas 2 was the first one I did, and then I did with Rainbow Six Vegas, and that one turned out really good, which is what I'm using right now as my, as almost my logo. But oh yeah, it's is it over here? I'm trying to remember this game. But anyways, but yeah, so actually it's right here, I disconnected, but this is it. It's like, wow, such great quality. On Wednesday, I didn't know this, but on Wednesday, this camera was put at a pawn shop in my town. And, oh, it's over there. And then on Friday when I went in just to check out, because I was looking for new cameras, and I'm like, it might take a while for me to get one, but I knew I wanted an actual HD camera, one I can actually record videos on, but also use as a face cam. And they said, oh, I asked them how long was this camera here, like, oh, it just came in Wednesday. I'm like, what? So, and I, you know, it was like $50, and I just didn't want that to disappear and be like, oh, I gotta wait to save up some money, because I technically had enough, but you know, I still have to pay. I have to still have a dentist appointment actually this week, and I had to save up money for that. But I figured I could just owe the dentist later, or ask my parents to you know, just for this week borrow money, and then I'd pay them back, you know, next month when I get paid, because that camera could have easily disappeared, you know, in a couple of days. So, but here we are. So here it is, and you know. And of course, and it's weird because well, with Twitch, let's just say I'm making more money than I did on YouTube when I had it when I was able to monetize things on YouTube, because with the cheering and with the subscriptions and all that stuff, it's slowly, I'm slowly getting up to $100. Because once I get $100, then it'll actually, you know, they'll give the money to me and put it in my bank account. And I'm actually, right now, I'm probably gonna be, I think I'm at $90 now. So it's like another $10 in. From Twitch bits and stuff and subscriptions, I'll actually be able to get that $100, and I could potentially get something else, more equipment, or, you know, potentially get a game. I don't know. We'll see, you know, whatever it is to kind of help out the stream. So it's crazy to think, but yeah, like
The missile won't fire until it's cleared.
I'm able to do a lot with this, and again, I get to meet so many different people, even if some of them don't return regularly on Twitch, but some of them saying that the notifications were being goofy, so
You did it.
I don't know. Anyways, I'm glad you're here, Danny. That's why. Well, that's why I made my Discord server, because so that I could then message people who who are followers and be like, "Hey, I'm on right now," and have it there. And then, of course, sometimes even then they don't show up anyways. But
The Covenant won't belong
that's not
standing
too
us.
bad, I suppose.
So now can we worry about the giant metal planet? It's using a gravity well to pull us inside the surface. We've got to hurry.
But think about it, Daddy. Now you're at the top of the leaderboard
atmosphere is going to tear us apart.
for a donation subscription slash bits. So there you go.
Closest airlock. Go.
Come on. Wait. Man, Master Chief he's getting old. Like he can barely run. He runs like and it's like, oh no, I can't do it anymore. And I always. Well, for a while there was. Well, that was the thing, because Jujubox, sometimes he would see other people who were on the leaderboard, then he would just like cheer a bunch of stuff, cheer a bunch of bits, or whatever, and then sometimes Chaos Maniac 93 shows up, and then of course sometimes you show up, and then oh yes. So but I mean, you're always at the top of the leaderboard in our hearts.
That vehicle bay.
Tu parles français. Pretty sure there's an S that's supposed to be there, unless that's a new language I didn't know. Un peu.
Almost there.
Oh sure. You know what? You can just. I'll just use it. Yay! Oh no! Jamais rien. I don't see. I don't know all French. I know some French. My mother is French. Oh, I surrender. Okay. Like I said, I don't know. So my mother is French. In the Ottawa area. She was in the more French part. I guess that would be closer to Quebec, because I don't know how much. Like, I don't know if there's like certain areas like this is very French, and this is just the rest of Ottawa. But so my mom is French, so that's where I was able to learn a little more French. Of course, she wanted me to go to French classes and learn that. But in high school, I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't learn. I can't. So I retired baguette. I know that one, but so I retired my French classes. Let's just say when I got to grade 10, and but I still I can still kind of piece together certain words in French and go, oh, this is probably what it says. And speaking, I can say je parle en français un peu. Meaning that I speak French a bit, so that it's very clear that I'm not fluent in French. Because if someone starts, because it's funny, because it was grade 9 or I think it was, no, actually that's right. It wasn't grade 10. I did take it. But it was grade 11, grade 12. I didn't. I was like, yeah, I can't do this anymore. But
Cortana.
I'm sorry. It's the crash. I'm fine.
WII. What? We? You're talking about the we?
Before we left the Dawn.
Chief, really, I'm fine.
Let's skip this. Let's just have the game go. Oh yeah, here's the other thing though. It's because because I bought the camera, right? I don't have I didn't have enough money to renew my gold subscription for Xbox Live, so that's why I'm playing single player and not multiplayer. Otherwise, I would play multiplayer, but yeah, because that's because I just bought the camera, and of course I had to pay the dentist for the appointment that I'll be having on Thursday. I unfortunately was not able to. I know. Well, that's the thing, because I didn't know that there was gonna be a camera that I could actually get for $50. So I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But then I'm looking, I'm like, oh yeah, yeah, and I'm like, oh, I'll play Halo 4 online. I'm like, oh wait, I can't. Oops. Oh well. I'll play a little of this. I think I might switch to another game that I did play as well, called Medal of Honor Warfighter, which it's okay if I can't play multiplayer, because unfortunately that multiplayer is no longer able to be played. You can go and try to start a match, but nothing's gonna happen. Is what happened to Canada's socialist taxes pay for medical bill stuff? Well, you know, we do have a newer prime minister.
About my condition.
And he likes to change things, so you know. Or am I thinking of here?
It is possible that getting home.
Well, the whole, I mean, I think that's some of the, that's the idea. Like for certain things, for certain medical care, it is free, right? And that type of stuff. I'm guessing for like larger surgeries, it's not free. But something like, oh, I might be sick, I don't know. I could go in for a checkup and be like, yeah, you're fine. You just have a cold. And then it's like, okay, like you might have to pay for some of the medicine, but for going up for a checkup, it's, you know. But not all so rip. Yeah, I know. Right? I know, right? Wouldn't that be nice if just everything could be, you know, the government pays for it? It's like, well, you know, let's make sure we actually have people alive to run in you know, in this country, so that our government makes sense. We'll make sure that you know, people can actually have free healthcare overall across the board, so that we actually again have people that could potentially be in the government and also be in the country and alive. That's you know, I mean that would be my thinking, but I guess that's, you know. Oops. Okay, let's run. This, yeah. That's yeah, it's unfortunate. But...
If we're going to
well, I mean, just some of the decisions that our new prime minister has made.
I don't suppose
you could say it's very similar to a certain president.
Asking's not
very close to Canada. You know, you'll probably see a lot of comparisons to them both, in certain aspects. So you know, it's potential that he might not stay as the prime minister. And next time for a re-election or whatever, or an election for a new prime minister, it's potentially he might not be staying. So you know, we'll see what happens. It would be nice to have you know, things set up a little bit better, but you know, America, everything costs money, but times two. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, I mean, the unfortunate thing though is that, okay, so here's a good example for some goofiness and like the money and stuff. So even though we're both use dollars, for North America it's dollars, but it's the Canadian is different from American, because if a game comes out, right? Games are probably costing like $60 where you are. For us, it'd be like $80. Here's a good example. And another thing I just recently got was the NES Classic Edition, which took so long to get because it'd always be gone when I go to Walmart. It was like there was 4 left on a Thursday, and then when I went on the Saturday, or yeah, it was a Thursday. then when I went on the Saturday, there was only 3 left, so I made sure to get one. Because I actually had enough money for that. It was $90. Which I think in the States it's supposed to be like 70 or something like that, or... So so even if, like, so if I see a game advertised and it's like, oh wow, $60, no, that's gonna be 80. Alright, that's gonna be $80. So all the games here, the newer games all cost like $80. Yeah, that's why you don't see me buying a lot of games, because I can't afford $80 all the time for every new game. Because there'll be a lot of games I'd like to get, and it's like, yeah, no, I can't do that. So, you know, that's where the Game Pass comes in, right? So, it's, y'all Canadians and y'all syrup, yeah. Well, that's the thing, if only, that'd be like, something where I could, you know, just, have a tap out by one of my trees and be like, here, I'll sell maple syrup. That'll be my extra money. Go to G2A. Though I heard G2A is a little goofy there, a bit sketchy at times. This is what I've heard for certain things. So, you know, I don't know. I haven't really heard. I really haven't looked too much up on that, but the odd times I'll see things go,
Let's have a look.
I don't know about console games. Because I know G2A also did, like, other things, too. So, I don't know what else they do. That's everything. Okay. Because I know I guess they've branched out, like, they've done other stuff. Because I didn't know they, I guess, sold games. I didn't know anything about that, or, like, had a way to sell games or something. So,
I'll run a soft patch to it from the suit.
I just knew it was, like, for... something with like, money or something, I don't know. Like 50 games from them. I might have to check that out then. Because I've seen some advertisements about that, so. But, but on PC. Well, you know, any newer game on PC is probably not going to work too well on my computer. Let's just say I tried to play Fortnite on my gaming PC, which still has, you know, a relatively older motherboard. Newer graphics card, it's like by newer as in newer than what I had before, so it's probably like 5 years or old, the graphics card. Or 6 years old probably now. Something like that. But, you know, yeah, I could not run Fortnite well, let's just say.
There.
So, when they had it for Xbox, I was like, yay! Because I know it can run on the Xbox One.
Okay.
So,
in service,
but I still could play certain games, of course. Well, that's the thing now. There's another game that was on, well, was on PC, and then it was on the 360, and then they went back, and now it's on Xbox One. Is Warface. So once I got my computer, you know, sort of reconfigured for gaming purposes.
Power fluctuations in several locations.
And because, well, now that I have this computer right here that's streaming, it's a streaming computer, which I got New Year's Eve. A friend of mine was like, "Hey, there's this computer that I'm not using. You want it? I can sell it to you for like $160." I'm like, okay, and he's like, you can use it now if you want. You can use it. You just, you know, just pay me later. I'm like, okay. So that's why I was actually able to get this figured out with this computer, and I'm like, okay, well now I can actually play games on my gaming computer. So anyway, so I got that working for games now, and so Warface was one of them because I remember playing it on 360. It was a beta. But it was free, and you can go ahead and play it, and then it was just like, yeah, we're not gonna do it, and I'm like, dang it, but of course they kept it on PC. But then now well, I heard it might have been on the PS4, they're like, oh, Xbox One, here it is. I'm like, good, now I can play it on there. But I do have some games for PC that are somewhat newer, but a lot of them mostly, mostly a little bit older, you know. But now I can stream them all for you guys, and, you know, I actually recently got Hitman Codename 47, the first Hitman game, because I've never played that one. And it's only available on PC. They never made a console version of that. Unlike Hitman 2 and Contracts and, of course, Blood Money. Those are all on consoles as well. So, you know. Oh yeah, I gotta do the other one now. I was scared, I was getting shot at, so I just ran around. Okay. Let me get some ammo here. Get the best gun ever. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking. Okay. Right. There you go. Of course I'm playing on easy. So, you know. I'm trying to have fun right now, you know? Oh yeah, I gotta do this. Nope.
Is that the same signal?
Yes.
Yes.
Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Oh yeah, it's weird.
UNSC AI
I haven't played the
cartography
campaign of this
please
like in a
respond.
while, so I keep forgetting something. I'm like, oh yeah, it's over here. That's where I'm supposed to
From the
go.
strength of that signal, the Infinity has to be close by. The cartographer should be back online. We may be able to use it to track the ship's
Yeah, he's
location.
just using the Nate mode there. Oh, that's the thing, right? With whenever, well, he used to be called Thomas the Nugget. Now he's like Nexus Gaming, I think, or something. He's trying to do a whole, he's doing a whole brand thing now. He's doing his own thing. But there'll be times where he's like, I needed to subscribe so I can use the Nate mode. That's like the only reason he subscribed. It's like he used the Nate mode whenever he wanted to. I think Jujublox does that too. He just, as soon as he subscribes, he just spams the Nate mode. It's like that's his way of letting me know.
That's it. Now quick. To the
What?
cartographer.
What? Twitch? What? Your Twitch app crashed? Oh, of course it did. It's too many Nate modes. That's what happened.
The cartographer transmission is coming from everywhere on the planet at
That's the other thing too. I think the Twitch app just like is being goofy all the time, so no one gets notifications and whatever.
I got it.
I mean, I hope people are getting notifications on Discord, on my Discord server, whenever, because like there's one where you can individually like
It's not crazy
talk to like or single out a certain person so they get a notification whenever you talk to them in the general chat or whatever. But of course, then there's one that says, you know, at everyone, so that everyone theoretically should get a notification saying, hey, Nate said a thing. Or Nate's streaming, you should check it out. So
if we have a shot at getting you back to infinity,
you know,
we're taking it.
But that's what I'm wondering, if does it? Because no, whenever the Twitch bot, the Twitch Discord bot that I have set up through Streamlabs chat bot.
What do you know about?
And basically through Discord, I had to make a little bot saying link it to the chat bot, whatever. Anyways. It doesn't. I don't think it actually. Yeah, I don't think everyone gets the notification because it would have to be like at everyone and then whatever. So I might have to tell. I have to tell the Nate Discord Twitch bot whenever it says its thing to put at everyone, and maybe that'll actually work. That'll actually show up for everybody. Look at that. I'm starting to use my brain now. Okay, what time is it? Alright, it's 10. So eventually, I think I'll switch over to Medal of Honor Warfighter soon. Just because, again, that's the other original game that I started streaming with. You know, well, the other one was Call of Duty Ghosts, and I don't have that. I think I rented that one, so you know, I can't play that one. But yeah, so I'm playing. I'll be playing Medal of Honor Warfighter. Cause I did like that game. I like the online of that too. That was actually really cool. But you ghosts. Well, it wasn't that bad, okay? It was funny because I still, like I said, I have a whole archive of all the... It's, you know what's crazy? I have like 1,200 and some videos of just streams, basically. That's what my channel ended up being. MW2 beta. Yeah, well, see, now that one's backwards compatible for Xbox One, so you know, I can play that. Well, it's funny because one of my friends who you know, is a big gamer. He's actually got a lot of the older. He's got the original Nintendo. He's got the Super Nintendo, and he's got a lot of the. He got the original Xbox and all this original PlayStation, all that stuff, sort of set up at his house. He actually had a couple of copies of Modern Warfare 3 and Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 4 I bought. But then, of course, when I got the Wii, I'm like, well, I gotta get Call of Duty 4 on the Wii, so I have it there, so that's where I play it mostly now. Because the online still works with that, because it's all tied to Activision's online servers, so it's still up and running, which is... I kinda like it. When I got the Wii Zapper, it was actually a lot better. I got more into it. But, anyway, so yeah, Modern Warfare 2, so because I have the disc, and it's like, oh, now it's backwards compatible, and I'm like, oh, okay, now I can actually, start playing that online again, and, you know. I think I did stream myself playing that a little bit. It was actually kind of interesting going back to Modern Warfare 2. I remember playing Black Ops a lot, like Black Ops and Black Ops 2 for sure. And well, I got Black Ops 3 for the PlayStation 3, which of course is multiplayer only. But, you know, PlayStation has free online, so I can play that whenever. Though it is a bit laggy and goofy because, you know, it's no longer, you know, patched or anything, so it'll kind of... Well, it's whoever joins, right? So the person whoever's hosting or whatever probably might not have the best connection. So, you know, it doesn't end up the best with the PlayStation 3 Black Ops 3, but it does work. Oh. Okay. Alright. In sync typing. That was perfect. That was good. Oh, come on, be nice. What?
Chief, the Covenant net's going crazy. They're ordering all units to converge on the tower. Well,
I'm gonna have to go, Nate. Oh yeah, I got school tomorrow. Good night, happy 4th year anniversary, and don't get and don't get to party tonight. Thanks for stopping by and being at least the first part of my the 4th year anniversary. Like I said, I'll do the full stream later, but because I, you know, recently remembered via Twitch that this was the day that I started the Twitch account. I figured I'd at least start a little bit of it, but so thanks for everything, your support and for, you know, and for helping out the channel and Twitch and you know, and making me feel like I'm doing something good. But anyway, hope you do good in school and ace everything and get 100% in everything. Keep up the Discord. Notice, yeah, that's, I mean, that's the idea, right? I'll keep the Discord going, and that way I can try to get all my followers, and we can still keep in contact and whatnot. But yeah, college College soon. Oh man, that's gonna be. Oh yeah, that's right. You gotta get ready for that. You will. I'm sure you'll pass all of your courses, and no problems. Be like, wow, we don't even. You don't even need to be in college. You're just so good. And they'll just graduate you like the day as soon as you walk in. But you have a good night, and again, thanks for stopping by, and hope to keep seeing you in the chat. You know, more often. Oh, and I'm dead. That's okay. Perfect way for you to leave and remember me by. It's but thanks for stopping by, Danny. Have fun at school with the learning and such. Anyway. Come on. I'm trying to get in here. Good. Oh, come on. I almost had it. Oh, great. This is great. Oh, I didn't. I was hoping it was cloaked enough, but clearly I was mistaken. Oh boy. Alright, let's though this is most likely what had happened when I was streaming this 4 years ago, was me failing in getting this ghost. Actually, I think it's this like definitely this level for sure. This part I remember streaming, so I want to at least get to this part before I switch games. Because I remember, yeah, testing with Halo 4, and yeah, it was this this one right here. That's because at that point in time, I don't think, or I think it was available. It was a new thing though. The past broadcasting, like the archives that they have and such, where you can, you know, save them for 14 days, whatever, on Twitch, but then you can upload them to YouTube. So I didn't know how to work that. So these, and and they were test streams anyway, so I didn't figure what's the point of putting that on YouTube, right? But because it would have been nice to see the comparison of how that looked, this exact, you know, level, or this part of this level, this mission, back then when I was trying to do the tests, and then seeing it here now. But this definitely is a lot better, like so much better. The new internet and being able to have a separate computer to stream it, because then I can have as much as the resources as possible of the computer to be for the quality of the stream and how it looks. So, you know, like I said, I might show the video at the end. You know, the 4-year anniversary video as my ending. Oh boy, my ending video. There we go. I'm taking that back, but oh, I got him.
We're about to have our hands full.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have to.
They're moving all ground teams to secure the tower entrance above us.
Should be able to just do a little melee here. I think 1 is enough. Checkpoint done. Nope. Has to be 2. Just clip the wings a bit, you know. Oh, come on. We're almost there. Oh, I don't think that's enough, eh? There we go. There we go! I remember doing this. Blech. Oh, he's trying to get me. Oh no, you don't. And then I flip. Probably checkpoint when I flipped over. It's like, oh, good checkpoint.
The Sentinels are trying to keep the Covenant out.
Yeah. It's what they do. Until they just turn on you, but oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! Boston fan, 2013, welcome to stream by stop by. So you hungry? You call favorite pizza place. This is your favorite pizza place. What order? You order favorite pizza. Wait, but no favorite pizza arrived. Earring again, but no answer. You're still hungry. You said no favorite pizza today. Friend Riggs, yo man, favorite pizza place burnt down last night? What? Okay, what? Did this happen, or is this a thing that you're just saying? Cause that's very unfortunate. Let's just say. Also, 4 years ago today, I started my Twitch account and started streaming. I didn't know when the date was until basically a couple of days ago, when I noticed that I can actually look at other people's, when I want to select someone else's profile. If someone's viewing my, someone's viewing my channel, and I wanted to look at their channel, it'll actually, if you select it, it'll actually show when they started their channel, when they activated
like he said,
their Twitch account. And then so I checked mine and selected mine, and of course,
where's the terminus?
and of course I found out that it was actually today. Who was phone? What? You making no sensey. Anyways. But yeah, so I cause I forgot what exact day that I started the account. I knew it was in October. I thought I might have started it in September. But no, it's like it's October. So basically 4 years ago, on this week, I had done testing with Halo 4 and a couple other games, but mostly Halo 4, to see how everything worked and whatever. And yeah, like I said, I didn't know the exact date, and so I was able to find out now. I was like, oh, it's today. It's on the well, today it's on a Sunday, but it's the 14th. That was when I started. October 14th, 2014 is when I made the channel and started some test streams, and then the next week I started actually like saving the. Well, I streamed it, and then I was able to archive it on YouTube, and yeah, now it's crazy. I have a 4 years of 1,230 some videos, and it's basically all streams. So that's kind of crazy. And I had a 4-year anniversary video made, and I stream at the start of the, well, I play at the start of the stream, and I'll play at the end of the stream, but yeah, and of course I'll make it available later on Twitch and on YouTube. But you can see the progression of how pixelated it used to be to how not as pixelated it is now.
It's the Forerunner symbol for Reclaimer.
So I think I'm actually gonna switch the game.
That's got to be
to the other one of the other games I streamed, which was Medal of Honor Warfighter. This is at the time where I actually did not have a microphone or used it. Well, number one, the sound was not as good. I had a really old, well, I still have the soundboard, but I used a really old soundboard for it to work with the sound and the mic, like the sound of the game and the mic for the voice. But I just didn't think people would want to, you know, want to talk to me at all, really.
Cortana?
Or hear me talk, or whatever. And then some friends of mine and some people were like, oh, where's your mic? Of course I didn't have a webcam either, so I was like, oh, don't you have a face cam? So I just put a picture of myself as my face cam. So it was, it was kind of funny. So I just take pictures of myself in different poses and doing different expressions and wearing different stuff as my face cam.
Some sort of advanced defense AIs.
But yeah, I didn't really speak at all, and then I was talking. I usually did it when I was playing with friends, and then I would use my mic. But other than that, I actually didn't. So you know, it's so yeah, it's just it's crazy, that transition. But anyways, like I said, I think I'm gonna switch over to this game, Medal of Honor Warfighter. Now, again, because like I said, my Xbox Live kind of is out right now for gold because I bought this new camera and I can't afford right now to get Xbox Live Gold, so I have to I might try to borrow. I just need like $5 extra and I should be able to do it because it's like $11 plus tax, so it'll be around $13.
Opening a gate to the first beam pylon.
But
Pull me and let's
I just need
go.
like extra $5 just so that I don't know. I'll probably can borrow it from my parents. But anyways, so I'll probably get it later. But for now, it doesn't even matter with Medal of Honor Warfighter because you know, you can't really play online at all. I don't think I don't think I don't know if the servers are just off or what, but you can technically try to join a match, but then just no one shows up. That's so it could be the servers are up, but the activity is not there. So I don't know. Either way, so that was actually kind of fun playing Halo 4 again. Because I wanted to get to that level where because I remember this. I do remember clearly that specific mission with that specific level on the Ghost. Trying to test it, you know, seeing how it looked on the actual, how the stream was, whatever, and using Halo 4, and so that's why I wanted to, and of course this is on the 360, the original Halo 4 on the 360, because that's what I would have played back then. Yeah, it's just it's crazy to think, but yeah. So I'll just play Medal of Honor Warfighter for a little bit, and I'll switch over to Assassin's Creed 4, or Assassin's Creed, I guess Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag be the name, the full name, but yeah, because that was the other game I actually did stream as well. I think I streamed the online for that, but of course it can't go online, so I'll just do a little bit of the campaign of that. And then, you know, end the stream because, so, I might quickly play, I'll probably play on, you know, on the Xbox One version of Halo 4, for the actual, full, 4th anniversary stream, but again, because like, just a couple days ago, I found out that that the 14th was the exact date that I started my, Twitch account, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna do the first 3 games that I kinda had, you know, first couple games, because I did Call of Duty Ghosts and oh, what was the other one? It was Call of Duty Ghosts and then another game. Like, I don't have those games now, so, well, I never owned them, so I just rented them, or I rented one or borrowed them from a friend, so it's like, whatever, I'll just play these ones, which I did stream 4 years ago this month. So, and then so hopefully it'll be Friday again, the full one. If not this Friday, then next Friday. So we'll see about that. But like I said, I'll do a whole thing where it's like from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern time. I'll be streaming all the different games as much as I can that I have or able to acquire. I'll be streaming as much as I can of that, so you know, it'll be fun. I'll be trying to get some of the other followers in here from over the years, try to get them in chat and we can talk and perhaps play I don't know, a couple of matches of the game. I don't know, that'd be kind of cool. So I'll try to do that where I can sort of open it up to different followers, and if they want to, you know, play a couple matches, then we can do that. Of course, I'll make sure I'll get Xbox Live. You know, so like I said, I'll probably have to borrow some monies to make sure I'm able to get gold so I can play online with you guys. But whatever. Anyways, enough my yapping on that. I am now going to switch over to Medal of Honor Warfighter.